Yo, what's good, man? What's good, man? Boxing on a little break right now. You feel me? The next fight we got to look forward to is Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna on the 16th. But in between time, I've been noticing a little something, and that's Bill Haney, father trainer of Devin Haney, who just won undisputed over George Kambosos. And these guys are still hungry, man. These guys are still hungry. I've been online listening to content lately, and these dude and Bill Haney, he went to the Rise podcast. It's a great podcast, and I think they're from Baltimore, so they got Tank over everybody, and they cover pretty much Tank's career and upcoming events and stuff. And Bill Haney showed up. I seen a title that they had the other day. It said Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko make the fight with Gervonta Davis, right? I didn't even watch that one, but the next day, I just happened to click on there, and Bill Haney is just on their ass. Bill Haney is on their ass. He wants that fight right now. He don't care about marinating nothing. And Team Davis, they don't sound like they too up about it. They don't sound like they ready to make this fight right now. I hear a lot of Ryan Garcia energy. They seem like they want to fight Ryan Garcia before Devin Haney. And, it seems like those guys are hiding behind ticket sales a little bit to me. Now, was every time Leonard Ellerby has been asked about fighting Devin Haney, that's all he talks about. Oh, Haney wants too much money. That fight ain't gonna make no money. I don't see the point, you know. And then you have Coach Calvin Ford, you feel me? Tank's coach who be in his corner every fight. And I'm starting to hear him talk about ticket sales and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? Like y'all in the ring. What the hell does ticket sales have to do with YouTube talking about the fight, Bill Haney and Calvin Ford, you know? And they kept regurgitating the fact that they got Kambosos on the contract, which is true, but Tank Davis being the big name that he is, he kind of can't force Haney to fight him right now because he's the regular title holder and Haney is the super WBA champ. He could push and get that fight, and that's all Bill Haney kept telling them. And I don't think Bob Arum would get Gervonta Davis removed as the mandatory. I think he would make that fight. He talked about making fights with Gervonta Davis with other fighters, with Shakur and Loma. So if Tank was to go to the WBA and say that you want your title shot at Devin Haney right now, and they say yeah, I think that it would be able to go through. And And I also heard Coach Forrest say that they wasn't under contract. He didn't elaborate on the situation, but I heard him say they not under contract. Tank could get a shot at undisputed at any chance that he wants. Like it don't matter what Haney has going on. Yeah, if Tank don't push for the fight, it's gonna be Kambosos next. Kambosos got in his contract for a rematch clause. And of course he would want to push for that because why would he want to step aside for Haney and risk Haney losing? And now what you gonna fight Devin Haney with no belts if he lose? So of course he would want to take his shot right now. But I think Haney Kambosos is next because team Tank Davis, they not pushing for that fight. They don't give a damn. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. Tank Davis, he never really like cared about being a belt collector, because if he was, he could have got the Kambosos fight over Devin Haney. Because that's all Lou DiBella and Kambosos was saying, like, oh, Tank's the bigger fight. I'll go to Tank's backyard with the belts. And they still didn't want that fight. But I really think Tank should push for the Haney fight because I think he has a better chance at 135 than 140. Like, if you let Devin Haney go up to 140, he's already a bigger man, and he go up there, get some fights in, and get used to the division and fill out. That's not going to be good for Tank. Because if you remember Tank's fight at 140, he didn't have one punch knockout power. He just didn't. You feel me? He was catching Barrios clean all fight, and he did not have one punch knockout power. And Mario Barrios, he proved to be weight drained at that 140. Because if you look at Mario Barrios' next fight against Keith Thurman, he looked huge. He looked comfortable at 147. So that's not a great sign for Tank Davis. I think he has the opportunity. He has a better opportunity at beating Haney at 135. And because, look, if you look at the last fight with Rolly, that was a one-punch knockout. That was a one-punch knockout, and that's a weight division lower. I'm just saying. And Haney is the bigger man all around. So it would be Tank's best shot to just do that right now. I don't see what the hell he's holding on to that regular title for. And his mandatory is goddamn Michelle Rivera. Michelle Rivera, he's pretty much on those guys' level. Devin Haney and Tank, like, he's that fucking good. He's a boxer puncher. Like, so why would you even risk and might having to fight him for 5 times less the money you would get for fighting Devin Haney? You know what I'm saying? That's good business. That's good business to fight Haney over Michelle Rivera. You get way more money. You'd get undisputed. See, I understand Tank's logic about not being a belt chaser. I understand sanctioning fees and all that shit, but you can win the fucking belt and drop it. Like, you don't gotta sit there and hold the belt your whole fucking career and pay sanctioning fees. Like, you already know how to maneuver around the boxing system. It's like not wanting to go after the belt for sanctioning fees. That's nonsense. Like, this Devin Haney is like one of the biggest names you can have on your resume throughout your whole career. And you don't want to fight him because some fucking belts. It's like you can fight him, get the money, get the name, and you can get your name in the history books all in one fight. That's just my thing about it. Like Tank and Haney, it's a super fight. You say that you the money man, like this is one of the biggest money fights. And they do want that Ryan Garcia fight before Devin Haney, because after Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell, they went after Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia did avoid Tank. That's when Ryan Garcia went to talking about he got something bigger. He got something with Manny Pacquiao. Leonard Ellerby and them was behind the scenes, really wanted that fight. See, because they look at Ryan as food, and they see the Instagram followers. So that made Tank a double Instagram champion if he had to go knock out Ryan Garcia. Like, that fight ain't even that important to me. It never really was. Because, Ryan Garcia really hasn't even done anything. Like, that is that even a name that's really gonna make your resume? Like, he sell tickets and all that, but he's not like one of the top, featherweights out there, 135. Now, Spence and Crawford, man, the last thing I heard about this is they both wanted a rematch clause. And my thing is, shit, that's great for us as the boxing fans, because if they both have a rematch clause, then that guarantees us the second fight. And I'm all for that shit. But I really don't really trust a lot of shit I don't hear about this fight, because it's time to put up or shut up. There's nowhere else for nobody else to go. I mean, Spence could fight like Thurman, and there's some fights where he can make a decent bag, but he don't want that duck label. He don't want that duck label. He got to fight Crawford for undisputed. He can't pull a Canelo. Hold on one second. Yeah, Spence got to get this fight done. All these rumors out here talking about this and that's done. October 29th, that's a rumor date. But I just not believing none of that shit right now. I'm not trusting any of that. PBC, they got to deliver. I don't give a fuck what you think Crawford's worth or not worth. You clearly see the whole world wants to see this fight. And everything just seems like it's at a standstill. Watch. You're going to hear about fucking Anui going after Undisputed before these two. And Errol Spence been fought like, what, a couple months ago now? This should have been done. But stay optimistic. If I was to guess who their next fight next, I would still say Spence and Crawford is next, but you just never know with these fucking dudes, man. And at this point, Keith Thurman said that they was holding up the division. And I'm like, Keith, you crazy? You've sat out with belts and shit for 2 years and all that shit. But right now, they got to get it together. I just don't know what to say. If these dudes don't fight next, man, like on my personal pound for pound, man, a motherfucker got to move down. What's good, UGC, man? What's good? A lot of ducking going on. Bill Haney pulling up on shit. Nobody want no smoke with the Haneys, man. Oh, yeah. Tank think he's too fucking cool to win belts and all that. He think he's too cool to win the belts. That's his problem. But if it was Ryan Garcia with them fucking belts, they'll be hauling ass trying to make that fight. You know, that's just my thing about it. I feel like dudes hiding behind ticket sales and all. That's all I'm hearing from Team Tank. That's all I'm hearing. Like, I don't give a damn what Haney on contract is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to WBA and mandate that. What's up? And you Tank Davis. Ain't like the WBA gonna turn you down. You the money man, right? Shit. But yeah, though, man. I just had to put my 2 cents on that. Spence Crawford, make that shit happen. Tank Haney, make that shit happen. Yeah, man, he'll fight Ryan. Not Haney. But look, though, if Ryan had the real belts, he'd be going straight after it. You know he would. But yeah, though, man, I'm going to be back. Black, if I see you on, I'm going to pull up on you. Appreciate you hitting the comment section, man.